Well, they warned me about the Caribbean cockburn. They didn't worry about Caribbean COVID. Oh well, we're back. Let's see how things are going. Right. Um. Oh, this wasn't going well, was it? Well, welcome back to the beautiful land of Paradiso, where it's always sunny and often miserable. We are the wonderful Lando del Porto Sporting Club de Football. And look, we've even got a stadium now. I don't remember fixing that, but apparently I did. And we've got some lovely kits. Look at that full-time whistle. That's nice. You didn't miss anything. I've not done anything. I've been very ill. And, oh. Oh, yeah. So besides fighting with the players and continuing to be awful, is basically as we left it. So the plan is we're going to play the Cool Dogs today, the Angola Bay Cool Dogs. I don't know a lot about the Angola Bay Cool Dogs. Oh, that stadium looks a bit rough and tumble, doesn't it? Poor. Yep, sounds about right. They've got a guy called Raphael Nettles. Raphael looks very happy chappy, doesn't he? So what's the plan today? We're going to play them. This is the team. No change. Not really any changes. Everybody is unfit because, of course, we are. We're not really playing any games. We're going to play them, and then we're going to see what happens. It could be that I get sacked. It could be that my contract gets renewed. It could be that my contract doesn't get renewed. It could be that we look for a new job. I don't really know. That's kind of the plan. But while we're in the first section of this video, I do have a request to ask of you. We don't actually have many leagues loaded. So, I want you to put in the comments, what leagues would you add to this database? Now, they won't be playable leagues. They'll be read-only leagues, but they hopefully will make it a little bit more interesting. We can see some players coming in and out. So we're going to see if we can load some leagues in. So do let us know about that. As you can see, the Angola Bay Cool Dogs are bottom of the league with 16 points. We are second from bottom of the league with 22 points. If I was the board and my manager lost this game, I would absolutely be sacking them. So we'll see. Chile Gonzalez is having a good game. Chris Henry is not. Well, the Sir Harold Horseman Stadium. Not seeing a lot of high quality football today. Did you hear that? I think, is that Frank? It's Frank! He's blessed us with his presence on International Cat Day. Well, Frank Cam is really designed for streams, but maybe in desperate times, desperate measures are needed. Let's see, what should we say? Disappointed? Give a bit of disappointment, you've not been good enough. They just don't care. I don't blame them. I clearly didn't set out to Paradiso with this job in mind. I didn't expect it to be this hard. I'm not gonna lie. The Angola Cool Dogs. The goalkeeper is called Wolf, which is kind of amazing. Wolf, rather. Wolf. He's called Wolf. The Angola Cool Dogs. He's called Wolf. Perfect. Do we switch off Frank Cam? I think we've had enough of Frank Cam for today. We can do a little dance or something now. We're all going to miss out. Right, come on. A little bit of pressure. We've got a penalty. Baxter Bale. Yes! Get in. 1-0. Are we going to record our first win as manager of Sporting Lando? Look at that. Lovely stuff. Cool as you like. 64th minute penalty. Just about staying calm now. Oh, look at that. We're up to 10th. Hey. We're hot on the heels of Capri Sun. I think this is it. We probably should make some changes, shouldn't we? Let's go into the tactics and see. Oh, there's just the lack of depth. Squad is something else. Apparently Hayes is an option. We get Haynes on. Other options. You know, Luis, Stockford. I just don't really see. I mean, if we go by ability, this is the problem, isn't it? There's just nobody really. We get Dyer on for Baxter Bale, but I don't really want to do that. So we'll call it for now. 90 minutes. 90 minutes. 4 minutes to go. We've recorded a 1-0. Yes! We are massive. Don't mind me. It's dying of COVID over here. Nice work. You know what? Well done. Celebrate. Over the holiday. Come and celebrate. It would be so nice. I don't think Frank was about that. Right. Let's have a look. What's our contract looking like? It has. Well, it's not expired yet. It's expiring soon, though. Expiring soon. I don't really know what to do. Do we just kind of play it out? Ah, the end of season review. What a wonderful thing. Hey, look, Chile Gonzalez, A+. They love the signings. Rafferty as well. They're not a huge fan of the rest of it. Oh, we came runner-up in the Club Island Cup. Interesting. Maybe that's something that we can aim for next season if we're still here. 4-4-2 apparently was a tactical style employed. Not by me. I got no manager awards. Player of the season was John Dyer. I didn't really use, so that's interesting. Jericho Baxter Bale. A bit of Jericho Baxter Bale, and it looks like I'm gonna get a club. Yeah, I'll accept that. Although they want me to reach the playoffs minimum. Oof, that's quite something. Shall we do the team meeting and see? Hi everyone. Gonna make the playoffs. And they liked that. Oh, okay. So they didn't like they didn't like the promises. But overall, that could have gone worse. And it looks like, I mean, I'm not under contract. What are the budgets? For 29k, 8k, where does that leave us? No, we've got a bit of money to spend. I mean, I guess we need to look to strengthen the squad. I mean, the main thing I want is a coach that can actually judge player ability, but too much to ask for, isn't it? I mean, let's have a quick look at the squad depth, shall we? Fullbacks, I guess. Maybe some options up front, possibly. I mean, just everywhere, isn't it, really? Just everywhere. But I'm going to... This kind of level, it's got to work a lot on free transfers, right? Let's see if players are released. Well, I'll bring you back if anything interesting happens, I suppose. So a quick update into what is happening elsewhere. Brendan Town have celebrated the double after winning the Paradiso President Cup final 3-2 against Preston Paradise. So I think they've had a pretty good year overall. They obviously came second. If we just have a quick look at the President's Cup, Chukka Preston Paradise, Brendan Town. So Brendan Town causing problems, and I think they won the Jewel of the Islands this year, did they? No, Port Morgana won the Jewel of the Islands. I don't know what this elusive double is that they supposedly got. Was it presumably the St. Brenner's Cup? Okay. Yeah, hotly contested. It's quite amusing that Paradiso Police managed to win that because, as I'm sure you're already discovering, Brendan Town, Preston Paradise, two biggest teams in Paradiso. So a team in the second tier winning that against those two. Very impressive indeed. What have we done? Not a lot. We've got some trials in. No sign of contract renewal, but also No sign of a contract termination. So we were just going to continue. The media, the board, and the players seem to think playoffs. So I guess that's what we go for. Oh, West Ham have won the Euro Cup too. How on earth we know that? I don't know. I guess the game thinks we need to know about West Ham. Well done to West Ham. And we've been offered a new contract. My goodness, just like that. Oh, we're staying. I think we just maybe see if we give me 2 years. No, I wouldn't. We have to make the playoffs, but we do have a year to do it. So that's very good. We have signed a new contract. Do we do this press conference? I'm loving it here. Let's just lie. It's a great time. No problems at all. Everybody loves me. It's fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna take on the world. I mean, ooh. Does anybody like me? 2 people don't like me. This guy. I mean, you can. Let's be. We need to deal with this insurrection before it starts. Who else doesn't like me? I don't know. I have literally no idea who you are. Off you go. Goodbye. Who does like me? Oh yeah, Darian Japan. What a guy. See, he's got aggression 18. I was gonna say he could rough up people that get in my way, but 4'11". Oh, I'm so annoyed. The board have just like cancelled my assistant manager that I was gonna bring in, even and just like reduced the number of coaches down to 1. We'll see if we can go back and get her later. It's such an upgrade. Okay, keep going. Just keep going. Okay, huge news. I managed to convince the board that we should have more than 2 coaches, and we have a new assistant manager, Dagmar Dal, who I don't know a lot about Dagmar Dal, but they're in the database, and they are 17 motivating, 16 adaptability, 13 level of discipline, 12 working with youngsters, 11 mental, judging player ability 9, judging potential 8, people management 8. Really useful, a really useful person to have in. The media, I think we're going to come second. There's quite a lot of pressure this year. We'll have to see. Gritviken got relegated, as did Atletico Porto. So those are the teams relegated. Ginger Island, Cove Bay Pirates seem to be the ones to watch, but we'll have to see how we'll do. We're going to run to the start of the season. That's going to be where we're going to pick it up at the end of this episode. But yeah, interesting things are afoot. Okay. Update. We've just released an unbelievable amount of players. We've released all of these. I think it was something like 25 players or something like that, which has meant that we now have loads more wage budget to play with. So we can just keep strengthening and strengthening. And I'm just wondering if my language, can I like speak anything? I don't know. I can't speak Spanish yet. We'll see. I'll see if I can start a coaching course. See if the board will let me. I doubt it, but we'll find out. We've got plenty of money. Yeah, we're needed in training right now. Benefit the entire club. Oh my goodness. Did they just say yes? Yes! Yes! National B license! Amazing. That assistant manager doesn't have a single coaching course. See if the board will let her do one, two. Aha! And we've brought in Jose. Excellent. I bet the board are going to reject it. Oh, I tell you what, he looks good. He looks good. He's got a language course, which was probably a mistake because that's going to cost a fortune. But we'll deal with it later. Bit of a. We don't mind bankrupting this club. We'll be gone soon. Yes, fantastic. Okay, she's really good. She is genuinely really good. Considering she's got no coaching courses, she could be fantastic. Okay, it's time for the transfer roundup. The transfer window goes on forever, But this feels like an important moment. We have rebuilt the squad. We're about to have the first competitive game of the season. Let's have a look and see who we have brought in. I'll go through all of them. So let's start with Jose Pereira, who is an 18-year-old, all-star player, increasing. We brought him in from Ludonis Town. He was released on a free. He had okay. He's been at this level before, had a good performance the season before last. He comes in. Anthony House comes in as a poacher option. He's declining a little bit, but I like the off the ball, the determination, the finishing, first touch, heading. I think he's got a lot of the stuff in the right place. Dean Dennis comes in from Old Whittam, and he is like the superstar signing. Some good stuff here, I think. The acceleration, the pace, the agility, the dribbling. Bravery's quite good. The flair's all right. The determination supposedly is a great player. 10 finishing, 10 first touch, pretty good for this league as well. So hopefully that will work out well. On the left, we've brought in Quinones from Club Tropicana. He has finished his time with the prison club and been released and comes over to us. Not amazing, potentially leading for this level, which is good. The first touch is exciting, kind of a rotation option. Lee Wright, another rotation option, might develop. I just felt like the acceleration and again the determination was something that kind of interested me on him. Moving along, we've got Panet, a bit more cover at centre-back. You will remember we had some centre-back problems. So he comes in, the positioning, the tackling, pretty good. The other attributes, they're okay for this level. He comes from Stoke-on-Beach. We're only just getting started. We bring in Darius Teagarden. Yes, Darius Teagarden from Paradiso Police. And he is very good at corners. That's kind of one of the reasons we brought him in. Some pretty interesting mentals. The physicals are declining a little bit, but the agility and balance is there. He's coming in as a kind of probably third choice on the right. After Teagarden, we get to Corey Butler, who's quite an exciting centre-back. The low determination nearly put me off. He came through Golden Sands Academy, but he did all right the season before last, and just kind of a good option in there. Another signing, James Chambers, very similar, slightly better personality. I like the tackling, I like the determination. Just another option at centre back. We're really struggling to find good centre backs, so just having depth rather than good. And Adam Gribbin comes in as a ball-winning midfielder. We've changed the system, so you'll see why that's important. Just wanted a real kind of tough midfielder. I quite like the physicals, the work rate, technique, tackling. Should serve us well. And then the big dog, Svetoslav Zanetaka. Can we go with that? Box-to-box midfielder in the middle. He's kind of, I don't know, his reputation, I think, is leading a little bit to the star rating. But he is from the Port Morgana Nobles. He's kind of a bit of a journeyman. He's been around a lot, but done a good job at this level before, so we brought him in. And then I think towards the end of last season, there were a few other ones. Dick Thomas was a good signing again, that kind of similar mould. Ball-winning midfielder, defensive midfielder, young. So we love a bit of Dick there. And Jeff Robbins, who comes in as a rotation option. Both right backs, right back and left back. And that leaves us with this. We're leaving Baxter Bale, Japon and Gonzalez in place. Butler and Volland, Davis, similar. Robbins has obviously come in there on the left. We've got a bit of depth there, though, with Kelly playing the ball winner, the box-to-box, try and get the ball up the field. We're supposedly favourites this year. We've got House up front and Pierre behind, so hopefully that kind of technical ability, that technique of 16, that teamwork of 18 will enable him to kind of link things up here, bring Gonzalez and Baxter Bale into it. We've changed the shape of the pitch. It was very, very narrow. We've now gone quite wide, so hopefully that won't freak us out too much. And then you can see we've got some really strong options on the bench. Anita Lewis comes in as a potential kind of option, either as the advanced playmaker or the Zala. We've talked about Dean Dennis, probably going to replace Baxter Bale or House, depending what we go with. Henry is getting bids for 40,000, so we're just kind of letting that happen. And yeah, we could probably do with a little bit more depth at centre back, maybe a backup goalkeeper, but we're really struggling. I think possibly poaching those from our league rivals might be the key. We are now odds 1 to 91 odds to win the league. Pretty good. Ginger Island have had some of their players taken from them, so they've dropped off. Bengal Lancers up here. So basically, if we don't win the league, we're in trouble. But then having said that, you look at this Dream 11, not a lot of Lando players in there. So we will have to see. But that is it for today's episode. And next episode, we are going to do the 2 legs of the Club Island Cup qualification round. So there are a lot of teams in the Club Island Cup. Very important piece of silverware. Really sets off the start of the season. Little regional cup. So we have to get through the first qualifying round. Then we get to a quarter-final, semi, and a final. So straight knockouts. I don't know who the past winners are. Bongo Bongo. We came second last time. And Bongo Bongo are in Paradiso League 1, so kind of scary. I don't know what other teams we should be aware of. Yes, we are probably the lowest, one of the lowest reps. But yeah, we're going to see how it goes. And that will be next time, which hopefully will be this week. So enjoy that. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment, a like, subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Lovely islands of Paradiso.